is AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now it's Parker. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go, D.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That one complete to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Prescott now from the 50.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
That's caught once again by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. Nope.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll check this down to Hines. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Again, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Wilson's throw taken in by Samuel. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It got his man, complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action now. Wilson. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there hauled in by Claypool. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot. Now Wilson.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Pollard to return from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 44, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jabari Zuniga. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pollard to return from the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll look downfield for Waller, and that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
You got three. Three down. Mike nine.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Wilson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man, completes it to Claypool. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the